Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new Master Duel video. It has been a while, but a lot of things happened in Master Duel for Infernity. Apollousa is finally gone. I am not sad about this at all. I mean, I've been playing without Apollousa for so long now, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually really glad it's banned because, you know, too many decks could abuse it. Of course, we abuse it, but top meta decks also do, so... fair hit, and I'm really glad it's gone. And we got a new selection pack which has the Mutiny in the Sky card engine in the pack, so that's really exciting. I've been waiting for those cards for a long time since they came out in TCG. I was like, I can't wait for them to be in Master Duel, and they are in Master Duel now, which is really big for Infernity. Like one of the best engines ever available for Infernity in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And now we have it also in Master Duel, which is really great. So yeah, I've been experimenting with this, with the variant, with the cards, you know. So in this video we have, Infernity Mutiny in the Sky Fiendsmith. I've been also testing with Infernity Fiendsmith Mutiny in the Sky Millennium, which has been better from testing. Like, it feels better, but I just wanted to do pure first. So for the people who have only been playing Master Duel, like, get an introduction to the Mutiny in the Sky engine, what it does for Infernity. But yeah, that's basically for the video. So replays with the deck and of course an in-depth deck profile for Master Duel. And we will also be doing in the week, somewhere in the week, the Infernity Mutiny in the Sky Fiendsmith Millennium version for Master Duel. Yeah, that basically, that will, and more to come in the week also, of course. But yeah, for today, that will be it for the video. So enjoy and learn, and if any questions or just, you know, feel free to comment, of course. Thank you all so much for watching already. Thank you all so much for the support. Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life. So yeah, after testing, this is the list we will be running in today's video. I also have a second list which I want to showcase because you can play this variant like in two ways: a Desiree based version and a variant without Desiree. But yeah, this is the list we will be using in today's video. And I will also showcase the other list. It's slightly different, just the extra deck, because we're not on Desiree. But yeah, I will explain that when we get to that list. Starting with this list. We have one Fabled Lurry, of course. We need that for Fiendsmith. It's not a brick at all. Normal summon it. Together with Bowie on hand is pretty great. We're playing double Maxi. Yeah, double Maxi. Yeah, Maxi is Maxi, but Infernity doesn't want to have cards on hand. You are correct, but Maxi is really great. I mean, most of the times it's a turn skip, and in combination with Droplet in your deck, and just in general with Fiendsmith, I mean, you have Abao and Muckraker to discard. It's really great. Same for Fua. Fua and Maxi are just really powerful, non-engine cards. Like, they... do a lot if they go off, you know. It either forces your opponent to end on a less board, or you get a lot of card advantage from them on your hand. Of course, we are Infernity, but they are really great, and you should play them for sure, because, yeah, those are the power. At least Maxi, Fua. Yeah, Fua can be whatever, but for me, Maxi, Fua, Droplet, those are the first, like... 8 cards that will go always in my deck as non-engine slots. Then we have one Necromancer. You only need one Necromancer for a combo. No need to play more because you will brick. Triple Torguide. Torguide is your main starter. You just want to see it. If you have been playing this variant in the TCG, yeah, the Torguide is your starter. And in combination with the Fiendsmith card on hand on an extender, you know, it's really great. We're playing triple Bowie. Bowie is not only to summon off Torguide, it's just really great in general. You can negate a Fiend on your board, then you can special summon it from your hand. And when it's sent to the graveyard anyway, so also used as overlay unit, it will send to the graveyard. It will trigger to search out Mutiny in the Sky, which is a powerful fusion spell, and is really great for Infernity in general. It gives you sequence protection, so if sequence gets impermed, You can still make Aerial Ether with Mutiny in the Sky, and otherwise you can make Desiree with it, or lose the Dusk's Dark. Next up, we're playing triple Infernity Archfiend. You can play Archfiend at 1, or even, I would always suggest to play it at 2 for, you know, DD Crow, Bestials, you know, whatever. So always go with 2. I decided to play 3 just because it feels nice to open together with Bowie. So you directly have Arch in the graveyard, sure, use your normal summon on it, but it is fine to have, and sometimes you even go through multiple Archfiends in a turn. Yeah, it just feels really nice for myself, but you can also play it just at 2 or at 1. We are playing 2 in the Millennium version, but the pure variant, I just like using 3. We're playing 1 Stygian Street Patrol. It's just mostly your dump target if you hard open Archfiend, which are we playing 3 of in this variant. But yeah, just... yeah, just it's nice to have. Also, if you have Stygian Bowie on hand, it's nice 2-card combo. But I just like having it in the deck if I am on triple Archfiend. It's just a one-off trusty Stygian, you know. Yeah, it just feels nice to have as a dump target if you open Archfiend. And yeah, whatever. You can cut it, by the way. It's not needed at all. I just like to have the one-off trusty Stygian. And it always has been working out fine for me. Especially in this variant. For like other variants like Millennium, I'm not using Stygian at all. Next up, we're playing 1 Lacrima for Fiendsmith, of course. You have Torghast as your normal summon, so no need to play more. Fua, we already kind of explained. Sharvara for your Unchained engine, mandatory card for sure. Also helps you play around Droll, still ending on Rage and Caesar. Double Engraver, because Engraver is Semite in this format. So yeah, it is what it is. Fair hit, I guess. 1 Foolish Burial, together with Stygian, Trusty Foolish. You can Foolish Bowie or Stygian or Archfiend, whatever. You can cut it for another non-engine card, to be fair. But yeah, it has been feeling nice for me, like Foolish is Foolish, you know. And this variant is pretty great. We're playing double Talent. Talent is non-engine choice. I mean, Talent is still at 3 in this format, so that's pretty great. Pretty good, so why not use Talent, you know? You could play 3 Talents, by the way, not or you can go 3 Trust, 1 Talent. We're playing 1 Reaper. 1 Reaper still really needed, even with 3 Launcher, because, you know, against Bestial matchups, or just to have it as that extra push feels really nice. So yeah, play Reaper for sure as one of, not more, definitely not more than 1, because we have 3 launchers, so no need to play more. Triple Tracked, we want to max out on Fiendsmith engine in this variant specifically, because like having Torghast plus Fiendsmith on hand is just really nice. 1 Mutiny in the Sky, no need to play more, because you will break in multiples. Perfectly searchable with Bowie, and it has a funny effect where you can send a Fiend from your hand or graveyard of hand or field to the graveyard to add it back to your hand. So you always will have Mutiny in the Sky. We have triple launcher. Yeah, we have 3 launchers here in this format. Please, Konami, take notice. Put it back to 3 in TCG. It does literally nothing. 1 Cult Bite. Cult Bite got limited in last list, I guess. I think it would have been fair if it stayed at 2 because Maxi exists. But, you know, it is what it is. Cult Bite is annoying, and now it's even more annoying because it's a one-off. Triple Droplet. Yeah, Droplet, like I said, Droplet, Fua, Maxi are the first non-engine cards I always put in my deck. They just feel really nice for me. 1 Sank. Sank is just a secondary search target with Engraver, and we kind of want to max out on Fiendsmith engine in this deck. Then we're playing Double Barrier. No need to play Third Trap because your end board is already pretty insane, ending on Desiree, Caesar, Rage, Nightmare Griffin. About an Infernity name. It's already pretty great. You could play Break, you can easily search a Third Trap, but it's not really needed, and it saves you a brick. And lastly, we have 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise. Because this is Desiree version, having Paradise in your deck is feeling really good for me. Just like in TCG, always if I'm on Desiree, I will always also be on the Trap. Because it's just a nice interruption to have. If you get hand trapped a lot, you still have Lacrima for Requiem, you know. For the extra deck, 1 Aerial Ether, pretty mandatory. I mean, it's the main reason why we are playing Fiendsmith. Next up, we have Luce, This Dark. Yeah, feels really nice going second and against Nibiru. And all that stuff that plays in your turn. You have Luce to make with Mutiny in the Sky. Just really great. Also, it's nice to have on your end board against certain matchups. It's just really great and not... it makes Mutiny in the Sky like a lot more worth it. the engine, so I wouldn't cut this at all. Even though it seems niche, it's really not. It comes up. Next we have one Desiree. Like I said, this is the Desiree version, so we will use our first fuse for Aerial Eater and then our second fuse for Desiree. Feels really funny and it works pretty good. Just that what I don't like about this is that your extra deck is really tight. Because you need to play Desiree. And Agnum Day could be cut, but it just feels too good not to play, you know. Next up, one Caesar. Apo is gone, so this is our way to stop Nip, of course. And even when Apo was legal, we played Caesar also. One Requiem, one Requiem, one sequence, pretty pretty standard. I mean, you need, like, if you're on Fiendsmith, you need to have the first cards you put into your deck are Requiem, Sequence, Aerial Eater, Desiree. Caesar in your extra deck. Next up, one Rage. The Unchained package is just too good not to play and helps you play around draw. Also, you dump Sharvara with Aerial Eater, you know. And then you can add it back with Yama, because Yama can also add back from Graveyard. One Cross Sheep, we're playing a lot of fusion, so it's a really solid extender. One Muckraker, this comes up really a lot. Your deck is all Fiends except for Cross Sheep and SP, but yeah. Cross Sheep you make earlier anyway, and SP you make during your opponent's turn. But yeah, Muckraker is really good, and it's one of the best extensions we have in the extra deck. One Yama, it's needed. You need to play Yama, of course, like the best Fiend Link. It's just the best Fiend Link to exist. It's the Fiend Link card. But yeah, Yama, you really need to play again. Like I said, it's a insane extender, because when a card is destroyed on your field, then you can summon back a Fiend, and you know what that means, Necromancer or Archfiend, but you pop something with Sharvara, and then Yama will trigger in Graveyard. First you need to link off Yama, of course, for Rage. One SP for Rage. Oh yeah, Moon. Also, Moon is still legal. I forgot, this is also a card you need to put into your deck directly if you're on Fiendsmith, because any two bodies is Fiendsmith. And if Moon wouldn't be legal, we would be playing the rank 3 gen, just like as in TCG. One Agnum Day. Yeah, Agnum Day for OTKing with Desiree feels really good, and otherwise it's a material to keep on link climbing. Nightmare Griffin is still legal in this, so why are we not Griffin locking? You know, why not? It's really easy to do with 3 Launcher, 1 Reaper, you know. Insanely good, and it's still legal for some reason. And one Abao as a really good extender. Any questions about the deck list, let me know in the comments down below. Let's get into the second deck list. I made like the second version you could play the deck. Next up, the other way to play the deck. It's basically the same. I'm not gonna explain the same card choices because it's basically the same reason. I will only explain the changes, so what's different. Sage is in this deck list instead of in Paradise, because we have extra deck space because we don't play Desiree and Agnum Day, so we can play Sprite Sprint as a secondary target to get to Archfiend if Aerial Eater or Luce doesn't go through, or you don't have Foolish or Archfiend access directly, you know. We still have Sprite Sprint to dump Sage to dump Archfiend. And that's actually it for the main deck. That's the only difference. For the extra deck, we are playing Underworld Goddess and Sprite Sprint. I can already explain Sprite Sprint, but Underworld Goddess is nice for going second. Moon is still legal, so you can use 2 of their monsters as material to summon Underworld Goddess. So yeah, that basically, it's really what you like yourself. I'm currently, like I said, I played for this video with the Desiree based version. Because that feels better to me, but you could also play this variant. But in general, the Millennium version feels even better to me, but we will get that into a later video in this week. But yeah, that's basically the 2 ways you could play this deck. The non-engine is, like I said, you choose yourself what you would like to play, but I really recommend to play at least Maxi, Kalbai. Droplet feels really nice, and Fualos, just for me, you know. It's really what you like yourself, but this is it for the non-engine I've been using, and I've really liked it a lot. Let's get into the replays. I will just like I did with Duel Links, I will just talk over the replays. I think that's better, but just let me know if you rather have music under the replays or have me like explaining, you know. Alright, let's get into those replays. We made 7 replays because I don't think I could do 10 like usual, but 7 just, I don't know, feels better because I don't want to make the video, you know, as long. If I reach, you know, higher ranks, I will post more like, you know, just replays. But yeah, I just make 7 because 7 is one of my favorite numbers. So let's get into those replays, yeah. All right. Let's see. We're up versus Voiceless Voice first here. Voiceless Voice surely is a deck. Sometimes I forget it exists, but then I remember that it used to be meta. All right, we have a pretty solid hand here. Yeah, we do have a pretty solid hand here. We go for activate Sanct, summon token, link the token into our boy Requiem. Go for Requiem effect. They chain Ash here, which is fine. I'd like to keep this then on maxi control, basically. We could have done Foolish for Engraver, but, you know, that's not really worth it. We're just gonna play maxi control here, because we also have Droplet set, which feels pretty great. We'll go for activate maxi. When he wants to special, summon Skull Guardian. We get to draw into Tract, which is an amazing draw. He summons low back, adds low. Battles, he just don't want to play under the maxi. We have 2 draws, which is both tracked, which is funny. But yeah, it's our turn. We draw into Droplet, sure, I guess. We go for activate Tract, wanna chain Skull Guardian, wanna chain a Droplet. To negate Skull Guardian, we get to Lacrima, we dump the other Tract, we go for normal Lacrima, dump Engraver. Engraver effect, shuffle back the Requiem, special the Engraver. Link this into Requiem, activate Requiem effect, summon out the other Engraver. We go here for sequence. He goes for Imperm the sequence, which is fine. We Foolish the Buoy. Buoy will trigger to search Mutiny in the sky. We will activate Mutiny in the sky here. Use 3 to summon Luce, really good going second. Activate the effect, we want to pop the continuous because it prevents us from targeting anything else. We go Muckraker here, Muckraker to summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Reaper. We're gonna set this, activate Mutiny to add back. We're gonna set activate Reaper, summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Like if we had played Patriarch Dugares here, like we could extend into full board, but this is like one of those hands where like it would have come up, but I'm really using all my extra deck, so I don't have the space for Dugares, man. I just don't. We have an amazing barrier here on his low. He kills Muckraker, which is fine. Oh yeah, top deck Lacrima is really insane right here. He wants to chain with Skull Guardian, but we have the other set barrier. We're gonna dump the Engraver for sequence. And we're gonna link these into sequence. Activate the effect, fusion into Aerial Eater with Muckraker and Luce. Aerial Eater to dump Necromancer. Make Requiem here. Link these off into Cross Sheep. Then we're going for Mutiny in the sky in order to make Desiree. Trigger the Cross Sheep, summon back the Necromancer. Necromancer to summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Link these into sequence. Activate Desiree, we're gonna get rid of the low. And then we're gonna link these into Agnum Day. Launcher here for Archfiend and Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Link these into Moon. Activate Necromancer, start Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out other Launcher. Goddamn, please, Konami, let us do this in TCG. Desiree to summon back, the Agnum Day to summon back Desiree, but he scoops here because that's basically game. So yeah, you know, GG's. All right, another replay. I don't remember against which deck this was. We're going first, which is pretty great. We have a really solid opener hand here. We'll go for normal Stygian, Buoy to summon. Link it to Moon. Activate Buoy to search. He change Ash, sure. Buoy is also really nice hand trap bait. We'll go for Requiem. We chain Fua because we can just discard the Fua with its effect. So if you open Fua going first, you can just discard it, which is funny. We'll fuse this into Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater to dump out Archfiend. Activate Launcher for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Necromancer. We're gonna link these into Cross Sheep. Activate Stygian to summon out Necromance from hands. Cross Sheep to summon back Archfiend. Archfiend to search Launcher. Activate Launcher, link these into Moon. We're going for Necromance for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Barrier. Set Barrier, go for Yama. Yama search out Charvara. Link these into Rage. Activate Charvara target. Droplet, Yama effect, summon back Necromance. Sequence, my bad. Make Caesar here. Launcher away for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out your other launcher. Activate Launcher, link these into Agnum Day, just as link climbing. Necromance for Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search out Barrier. Set the Barrier, go here for Griffin. Go link these into Muckraker. Activate Launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out Reaper. Link these into SP, because we use the Rage as link material. Necromancer for Archfiend, summon Archfiend, end our turn. It's their turn, they only had one Ash and that just won't stop us. They scoop here, which is valid, I guess. Alright. Let's get into that third replay. We go first, which is pretty great. Our turn. We start with normal Archfiend Bowie target. Make Moon here. Bowie effect, search out Mutiny in the sky. Link into Requiem. We're gonna chain Maxi here, that's fine. We're just gonna talent to take a card. They only have traps, so we can safely pass here because they don't have a starter. So let's just play control because I don't want to give too much value with the Maxi. We'll go for Requiem effect. Impulse is their top deck, as we know, because they didn't have it. So that's fine. We can just play a bit of control here. We'll go for Mutiny in the Sky to make Luce. Pretty important to summon here into leftmost or rightmost, or otherwise it would have been destroyed. But now we just have a 3500 beat stick. They Daruma Cannon, which is kind of useless. There we go for Launch for Archfiend effect, just to bait out the second Solemn. We have Droplet here. I mean, any starter just lose from Droplet. I'm pretty sure it's Labyrinth, by the way, but because of all the traps in the main deck. So like, surely they won't have anything. We draw another Droplet, go for Luce. Gonna activate Songs of the Dominators. He adds Dominus Impulse. We're just gonna kick here. We're gonna link these into Moon. Link that into Requiem. Activate Requiem effect. They say just chain Impulse, which is fine. I just wanted to get rid of that Impulse because we have Lacrima Requiem in graveyard, which is pretty cool. Oh no, we don't. Wait, that's a different replay. We top deck Engraver. Yeah, it was Labyrinth in the end. They just go for this, and they have now Lady. We'll go for Engraver, search Tract, activate Tract, search Lurie, activate Lurie effect. Yeah, to summon back Lurie. And then we're going to for Engraver, then Requiem to equip, and then he basically scoops because like this is full combo, and this just, you know, gets rid of Lady. Next up, we're versus Blue Eyes Primate. If I'm correct, Sage was put to 2 and now it's back to 3, but wow, what a hit. They go first. They go for Lordy Load. Search Ever Barrel for Drill Beam. Link, activate the effect to dump Blue Eyes, summon back. I think the rest of hand is just not playable. We'll go for normal Necromancer. Our hand is also not really playable. We're really depending on the hand trap on Necromancer they actually did. We want to draw 2 cards, but we get, we get Drill Beam. We have Barrier Life, by the way, because Necromancer is in attack position. We're just gonna call by either barrel, because I don't want to make this a control-based game where he just gonna keeps on playing with either barrel. He activates Synchro Rumble to summon, but I just go to negate that with Barrier. They normal summoned Ash for some reason. I don't know what their plan is. Seals and Ash Pass. I don't really know. Tour Guide, insane. Like, this would have been insane if they had Ash, but they didn't. Tour Guide for Bowie search Mutiny. Fuse these into Aerial Ether effect. Dump Archfiend. Link these into Moon. Link Moon into Requiem. Activate Requiem effect. Summon out Lacrima for Engraver to shuffle back Moon. And to summon back the Engraver. Then Requiem for Engraver for Requiem to send away. We're just gonna bait out the seals here. They get to summon Blue Eyes, sure. Summon sequence effect to fuse into Desiree. Activate talent to draw 2, you know, why not? We draw into Engraver, which is pretty huge for that extra body of Lurie. Discard the Lurie effect to link these into Muckraker. We have Archfiend in graveyard, so we can just safely do this. Archfiend effect, search out Reaper, set, make Moon. Desiree effect, shuffle back Lurie, gonna send the Lordy Load. Activate Reaper to summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Link into Agnum Day. Activate Launcher for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Barrier. Battle phase, and then yeah, we just kill here with a lot of damage. Summon back the Desiree and then for game, of course. This OTK is really great, and Agnum, that's why Agnum Day is in the deck, you know. It just feels really good to easily OTK. Next up, we're up versus a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I keep disremembering what the deck is. It's not Sky Striker, by the way. You can see the sleeves, but it's not a Sky Striker. We have a pretty solid opener, like, you know, Buoy and Engraver, Stygian, Droplet. Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, this is just great. And Maxi, we can just discard also. Buoy to search Mutiny, go for sequence here to make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect, dump out Archfiend, normal Stygian, link into Cross Sheep, go for Maxi. Summon Engraver back, Cross Sheep will trigger some back Archfiend for Necromancer, make Caesar. This is basically, this game, I remember why taking this. This is basically to show what this deck can do full combo, uninterrupted, which is scary. Go for Launcher, activate Launcher, link it to sequence. Link into Muckraker. Activate Mutiny in the sky. We're gonna make Desiree here. Activate Launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher, link these into sequence. Necromancer for Archfiend effect, search out another Archfiend, why not? Launcher to discard it. Link into Agnum Day. Agnum Day effect, summon back the Desiree. Sequence to equip also. Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Set, link these two into Yama. Yama effect, search out Charvara. Activate Charvara, summon this. Make Rage. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out your first barrier. Set Barrier, make Moon. Activate Launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search Reaper, link these into Nightmare Griffin. Then a really important player, you can negate your own Griffin with Desiree, so you can just use the effects of non-co-link monsters. Really important when you're going first. It's until end of turn, so Nightmare Griffin will reset. It's a Floodgate effect again. So this is basically what the deck does uninterrupted. Huge endboard, yeah, and also the Droplet, plus the Droplet is pretty crazy. Draw the trap, sure, no, we're just gonna kill you. It doesn't matter what you have set, it really doesn't matter. You just died. And that's game. That's basically what the deck does uninterrupted, full combo. Yeah, crazy deck, you know. I love this engine. Next up, we're up versus Fualos Thunder Dragon. Just no Fualos because we did get Fualos. Alright, pretty great opener. To be fair, yeah, that's pretty great. We'll go for Fualos our own. He changed Fualos. I mean, why not? Okay, we're gonna play into this. We're just gonna do it. Activate Requiem, just hoping that they also Maxi us eventually, so we can just deck them out, because Fualos and Maxi means basically deck out. But yeah, we just gonna go play. It doesn't matter, like this hand basically would have been then Droplet pass. I don't want to end on just Droplet, so let's just play, why not? We're gonna search Necromancer with Muckraker, you get the Archfiend. Stygian gets his Necromancer, and then Necromancer gets his Archfiend. They chain Ash on Archfiend, which was expected. But we can just keep on playing. We have Yama, search Charvara, link it to Rage. Then we can go Charvara for Muckraker, Yama effect, some back Necromancer. Engraver effect, summon back Engraver. Xyz into Caesar. Necromancer target Archfiend. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Link these into Moon. Activate Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect, of course. It gets us another launcher. I only still need royal launchers. Like now I have 3 glossy launchers. I just need 3 more royal launcher to have sets of the playable infinities as royals. Oh yeah, and still 2 more royal archfiends. I currently have 1 and 3 glossies, but I play of course 1 royal. Yeah, we're gonna summon back Archfiend here, get the 3rd launcher, go for Moon, launcher for Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search out Barrier, link here into Griffin. Now Caesar is not live, but we will get it live. We're gonna summon Archfiend Necromancer for launcher, get us Reaper, Mutiny to add back Mutiny, Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect, search out your 2nd Barrier. Link here into Muckraker, so the Caesar is live now, and then we summon back the other Archfiend. And then Archfiend, I misclicked here, I wanted to click no. But we have about to get rid of the other Archfiend. And then goes for activate Thunder Dragon Dark effect. Then Fualos has to like put cards back into his deck, because like, how many cards did he drew? Like a lot, a lot. Go for Tangy here, Tangy Thunder Dragon, I wasn't expecting. But it is what it is. I kind of do know Thunder Dragon because a good friend of mine plays it, so I kind of know where to interrupt here. Thunder Dragon Fusion is pretty scary because they could just make... Oh yeah, Mitsu is also in this deck because everything is Habakiri. Yeah, also Nemesis. Like, this is just Engine Pile Turbo, but mostly Thunder Dragon. Colossus, like I was scared with Thunder Dragon Fusion that they would make Titan, which is pretty huge. So I didn't want to risk it. Prayers, we kind of already played through most of his hand. And Mitsu, yeah, Mitsu is Mitsu. Go for Mirror, go for Ameno. But we have Griffin. Griffin is really good against Mitsu. Ritual, Chained, we're gonna vanish the Ameno. Summon Futsu. What was your name, man? Gonna shuffle that card back, then SP gets back, and then it's our turn. Like, we played really good, and our board was just pretty broken, so he could just play through his entire hand. And we still have 1 barrier, by the way. Caesar was used, so no need for the Caesar anymore. We're just gonna drop it. The Amino, we're gonna summon Agnum Day, Desiree to shuffle back to send Futsu away. We're going to battle phase, Agnum Day to attack, then Agnum Day effects, and back to Desiree. Now Desiree does piercing, so we're doing piercing. And then we do OTK here, which is pretty big. Now let's get into the last replay of the video. Alright, last replay of the day, of the video. Tomorrow we will be back with a TCG video. An entire guide to Magical Musket Fiendsmith Infernity. Spoiler, any light fiend is full combo. It's crazy. The musket card is crazy custom and just really good. So I was experimenting more with that variant and it's just insane. Like, I can't wait for it to come out. So I already prepared an entire guide of every 1 card and 2 card combos you need to know for that variant. So stay tuned for tomorrow for that video. Now enjoy, yeah, the last Master Duel gameplay here. We have a pretty good hand. Muckraker here for Necromancer. Necromancer, summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Link here into Moon. Launcher for Necromancer Archfiend, of course. Archfiend effect, search out Launcher. Activate Launcher, link these into Agnum Day, just as linked line. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Barrier, set Barrier, Mutiny in the Sky, make here Desiree. Then we're gonna link these off into Solve Yama, Yama effect, search her for Aura. So we basically go here full combo uninterrupted. And that's basically it for the video. I already want to do the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you all learned. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life. New video tomorrow and more Master Duel videos to come. Also this week, the Millennium version, of course. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching again. See you all on the next one. Bye-bye.